when you think about alternative methods of propulsion, how far away do you think we are from something that's far superior to these badass rockets that you love so much?
Yeah, because it's like old school technology currently.
Yeah. Well, if we think what these aliens are supposedly doing, is supposed aliens, UAPs, we mean, for all we know, they could be drones. I mean, it makes more sense. I mean, why would you go there physically as a biological entity and risk death when, just think about the capabilities of like what we send to Mars. I mean, those drones they send to Mars, it's incredible. The images that we get back, it's amazing. And it's fairly rudimentary in terms of like what we consider these, these aliens supposedly, thousands of years advanced from us, millions of years advanced from us have.
Well, I think there's a lot of kind of short term, meaning in the next 50 years, development that could happen, like with nuclear propulsion, especially out in space. So taking off from Earth, the downside of nuclear propulsion is the radiation. But out in space, you can do propulsion with nuclear fission or nuclear fusion for longer term space travel to really accelerate a lot and to have a lot of energy for the long distance, like interstellar travel. But even that, from everybody that tells me that's not enough. So I think if we want to get humans, if you want a super light vehicle that just travels super fast, that's different. But that's probably not what we're interested in. That's very interesting from a scientific perspective, like travel to Alpha Centauri, super, super fast, like, I don't know, a fraction of the speed of light, and then take a few pictures, like fast flybys. That's interesting.
Imagine if they fly over in a drone, they get pictures of cities.
Yeah.
Do you imagine the first time we send some sort of an interplanetary probe, we send something that can go to another solar system, and we just fucking hit jackpot. We fly over some Blade Runner city. Like, holy shit.
The problem is, and this is actually the sad, like with the Fauci thing, the thing I worry about is that the cynicism and the controversy and the politicization of science, people will doubt whatever we see. Right. Whatever we see. There's almost nothing we could see that there would not be narratives around that this is controversy, this is fake. Imagine how many people would say it's fake.
Yeah,
right?
Some people definitely would.
Because like we can create incredibly fake images. Like how do you know it's real? It's very difficult to, even if you have literally a body of an alien.
Yeah, but even then, people say, it's a demon.
Yeah.
That's a demon brought here from Satan to test our will.
So I think a lot of that requires us to kind of solve some of the transparency and trust issues we have.
Well, there's certain things that we agree on, right? Like everybody agrees that the sun is hot. It's in the sky. It's a fireball.
For now, wait until nuclear fusion, which is what powers the sun, becomes a legitimate power source that competes with our current power sources, and people will be like, well, no, they'll construct all kinds of narratives around the sun.
Just people that don't think nuclear bombs are real. It's like a growing movement of knuckleheads online to think nuclear bombs are fake.
And that's probably a subset, but there's a large number of people that believe nuclear energy is unsafe.
Yes.
And all the data shows it's safer than
everything else.
Yeah. But there's something terrifying about nuclear that people are scared of.
Well, it's the old nuclear where it fucked up and ruined entire towns. Like made them radioactive forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to look at all the other dangers. But then again, the people that are telling you that nuclear is safe are also the same people that are telling you that other things we put in our bodies are safe, and there's a big distrust of that kind of the quote unquote expert. To me, this is the biggest tragedy that there's a lot of people that are good at what they fucking do in this world, and for us to constantly be suspicious of them is just not a good way to progress in the civilization.
Sure, like people that are suspicious of Bill Gates when he's promoting health advice and he doesn't look healthy. Still might be doing a good job with health advice.
Oh, you mean like Louis C.K. on your show?
But he's unhealthy.
Last week.
What did he say?
I think he was talking about like how it's a great luxury to be talking about ice baths and whatever. Yeah. Like how ridiculous is it that we've arrived in human civilization to a place where we're debating the benefits of an ice bath, which I think is a very it's actually kind of an elitist thing to say. I mean, I agree with him a little bit, but I have an optimistic take. It's like incredible that we arrived at this place. That's awesome that we get to concern ourselves with health. But by the way, ice baths, like coming from just like the Soviet Union, that's not the epitome of like elitist, expensive health care.
No,
like
you
there's
guys
literally
just cut
people
a fucking hole in the lake.
exactly. There's like among cold showers and like in the Soviet Union and Mongolia. I mean, that's a part. Like everyone understands the benefit of cold. It's not like
You saw that video of Fedor in the banya when he was training back when he was in Pride.
No.
They used to have they had an outdoor sauna that was right next to a frozen lake.
Yep.
And they would go back and forth.
Heat and cold.
Yeah.
Requires no money.
Yeah.
Or very little.
Well, the sauna, you got to construct it, but you can construct a wood-fired sauna, and you could do it yourself. Just the same way you could build a shed, you could build a sauna. Like Cowboy Cerrone built a sick one. He built a huge one by himself for his ranch, and it works on firewood. A lot of people like saunas that work on firewood because it makes you feel like a fucking savage.
Yeah.
You're out there with an actual fire and you're sweating it out. Like there's an added element of the smell of burning hardwood too that's very exciting for people. So it's not just like you turn on a button and the rocks get hot because there's an electric coil that heats up. This is way better because you got an actual fire burning. Like it like brings you back to like a campfire feeling.
That said, it's a little bit bro-y to criticize a soft body not being able to generate a lot of value in this world. Like Bill Gates' body, like basically every body of a scientist or engineer or leader over the age of whatever. I mean, they're just focused. They're busy.
Sure.
It's definitely, they could probably perform better. I mean, this is the criticism. Like a leader like Elon could perform better if he sleeps more, if he exercises more. Yes.
Right, but he's so obsessed he doesn't seem to care. Look, he looks great.
How much do you think he can bench? Deadlift?
4 pounds. How old is he? The pressure that this guy must be under with all that scrutiny, that's all like an undeniable impact on your health. So many people are like mad at that dude.
Well, no,
wait, he's only 67? Holy shit. Go back to that image again.
Haters gonna hate, Joe.
Yeah, but dude, that's not optimal health. Someone should talk to him about what he's eating.